I also take this opportunity to invite, welcome all those participants who are present here in the seminar hall physically, and also the online participants as well. Ma'am, with these few words, I would like to hand over the dice to, please. Over to Dr. Arun Kumar, please. Thank you.
Respected MSL, Dr. Saha, and all participants of this lecture. आज का ये जो लेक्चर है काफी इम्पोर्टेंट है और न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी से रिलेटेड भी है। आज एक समय था जबकि लोग कहा करते थे कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का पहले से भी काम चल रहा है, लेकिन उस समय कुछ रोक लगाई गई थी कि नहीं, इस पर काम करने से जो है ये आने वाले समय में ह्यूमन इंटेलिजेंस को खत्म कर ओवरराइड कर जाएगा। लेकिन इसके लिए बहुत सारे रूल्स रेगुलेशन भी बने हुए थे। लेकिन अब धीरे धीरे जो है ये क्षेत्र काफी पॉपुलर हो रहा है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का, क्योंकि इसके हर एक साइंस के हर एक इन्वेंशन का दो पहलू होता है। कुछ तो इसका उपयोग अच्छे कामों में होता है और कुछ उपयोग जो है बुरे कामों में भी होने लगता है। तो अगर इस तरह से देखा जाए तो साइंस के किसी भी क्षेत्र में हम आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते हैं। आगे बढ़ना है, उसके अच्छे उपयोग को करना है। और आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का खूबी ये है कि ये बहुत सारे डाटा को गैदर करके सेकंड आप जो काम 5 दिन 10 दिन में करेंगे वो आपको 1 से 2 मिनट के अंदर करके दे देगा। खासकर जो डाटा एनालिसिस है वगैरह में अब इसमें काफी प्रोग्रेस हुआ है। पहले हम लोग जो स्टैटिस्टिकल मॉडलिंग वगैरह सब जो काम करते थे उसमें काफी समय भी लगता था, लेकिन अब इसमें आप डाटा दीजिएगा और जिस तरह का आप चाहेंगे उस तरह से ये आपका इंटरप्रिटेशन करके दे देगा। अभी ये ह्यूमन इंटरफेरेंस इसमें जरूरी भी होता है, आपको क्या चाहिए ये आपको बताता है। और आज के इस दौर में आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का उपयोग करना निहायत ही जरूरी होता जा रहा है। इसके बारे में डॉक्टर चारू जमारिया जो हैं आपको इनलाइटन करेगी। सो इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ ओवर टू सर।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अरुण जी। मैम, आज के इस दौरा में वो जो है कई सारे एनवायरमेंटल चैलेंजेस को हम लोग फेस करते हैं एज अ रिसर्च, एज अ फैकल्टी मेंबर और एज अ रेगुलेटर और एज अ एनफोर्सिंग अथॉरिटीज। तो उसमें मैम वो इसमें टेक्नोलॉजिकल इंटरवेंशंस जितना ज्यादा वो आएंगे, be it for data monitoring, be it for pollution level, pollution status, be it meteorological data, its influence on environmental pollution impact. मैम आपका भी काफी अच्छा इसमें environmental impact assessment, soil toxicology, air pollution मॉडलिंग, जो ये सब मॉडलिंग में भी आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की काफी मैम एप्लीकेबिलिटी होती है। जैसे सफर वगैरह आजकल जो है एक तरह का पोल्यूशन लेवल का फोरकास्टिंग सिस्टम्स है जो न्यू दिल्ली वगैरह वो 5 मेजर सिटीज में भी काम कर रहे हैं। उस तरह का हम लोग यहाँ पटना, हम लोग इंडो गैंजेटिक प्लेन्स में लोकेटेड है मैम, बिहार। इसके चलते पर्टिकुलर मैटर पोल्यूशन जो है 2.5 10 का बहुत ज्यादा है, प्रोनाउंस्ड रहते हैं और वो प्रिवेंट हो जाता है ड्यू टू अदर मेट्रोलॉजिकल पैरामीटर्स एज वेल। तो मैम ये आपका ये टॉपिक बहुत ही रिलेवेंट है अभी का दौरा में मैम, and we are very much pleased and glad to have you amongst us for this monthly lecture, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay. First of all, I'm thankful to everyone there in the board who has given me this opportunity to express my views on this topic, especially Dr. Saha, with whom have been collaborated since years back, maybe more than 15 years. So I'm again thankful to him also. So to start with my presentation, I'll just share my presentation. Sir, is it visible?
It is getting uploaded, it seems. Yeah, it's visible, ma'am. Please put it in the presentation mode.
Sure. So today I'm just going to discuss a very common topic, which is artificial intelligence, and I'm just covering very basic things which journal people should know, or we should know about it. And I'm not going in very deep of it, like how to train models and everything, but it's just a briefing of how artificial intelligence nowadays is helping in sustainable development, and what are its drawbacks, and what can we do about it. So to start with the presentation, just a briefing that this artificial intelligence was coined by John McCarthy in 1955, where he defined as the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. So at early in 1950s also as well, people were aware of these intelligent machines. Then we can say that we are training these certain models, we are training the machines so that our work is done in a a fast way, or we can do more work in less time. So artificial intelligence is being used to perform functions which usually human mind can perform.
Need to interfere, ma'am. Put it in presentation mode, ma'am. Please.
Sir, I've already put it in the presentation mode. I think the net is
Not.
slow.
Acha, okay, ma'am.
Maybe it'll load in some time.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
okay.
Your slides are also not moving.
Slides are not moving. I'll just see what is happening.
Yeah.
Sir, is it in the mode now?
We have arrived to third slide.
Yeah, we are in third slide now, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. It's a third slide, the sustainable development goals.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Right. So moving ahead, I would like to say that the sustainable development is the need of the hour. And the 2030 goal says that the nations should have quality education, clean water, climate change should be reduced, should be controlled, and there should be no pollution. So in all these things, I think artificial intelligence plays a very significant role by doing a lot of work, by controlling pollution, and by giving quality education to the people. So is it moving now?
No, ma'am. It's still actually. You can. It's
And-
better, ma'am. You reload it again. It may work now. Maybe.
Okay. I'll just stop sharing it and share it again.
Yes, ma'am. That will do. I think.
Sure. So is it visible now?
Slide, fourth slide.
Now we are in fourth slide, ma'am, and still it's not in presentation mode.
I think there's some issue in the network.
Screen share to connect with direct presentation.
Ma'am, you choose the screen share icon.
Sir, I'll share the screen.
Screen share icon. You upload the presentation through screen share. Then you put it in the presentation mode.
Yes, sir, that's what I have done. I'll just try it again. I'm going on shared screen, and then sharing my presentation, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Is it visible now?
Again, we are on the fourth slide.
We are on the fourth slide, ma'am, but not on the presentation mode. But no problem, ma'am. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Should we upload from here?
Sir, yes, sir. If it is convenient, then maybe it will be better. Should I stop sharing then?
You have.
Yes.
No, उनका system है.
हमारे AQMC में है, BSPCB में है. एक मिनट चारू, please.
Yeah, just please hold on, ma'am.
Sure, sir.
Uploading it from our end. Yeah.
हाँ जी आगे तो भैया
आज ही सुबह में आज का देख
सब पूरे एटीएम से खोल दो ना
अरे इसमें लगा दो चार्जिंग में लगाना पड़े तो
बाबू थोड़ा
Recording in progress.
right distance.
वर्किंग
It's working. Actually,
स्मार्ट
smart.
हाँ जी तो सुबह भैया बीएसपीसी में भी नहीं है
सर मैं मैडम को सजेस्ट कर दूं वो कैसे करना है
एक्सक्यूज मी
बीएसपीसी पर पीपीटी नहीं से
हाँ
ना
क्या
you
Yeah.
choose share screen on screen only not the ppt and it will in slides more.
So, be able to hear.
Are we audible ma'am? No, you are muted.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Ma'am, click on share screen and choose screen only a screen.
Okay. So should I should switch on the PPT first, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
And choose only a screen, ma'am.
Okay.
Not the-
okay. Okay, now should I go to the PPT? And
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, is it fine now? Is
Right.
it
And you can slide. So yeah, it's fine.
okay, right.
now start from the first slide please ma'am
Okay, sure, sir. So this is my topic, and as I said that artificial intelligence was known since last so many years. In 55, it was defined like intelligent machines. Then coming to the sustainable development goals, as we all know that it is very necessary to attain these goals that we have quality education, pollution should be prevented, and there should be smart cities, the energies should be used very wisely, and renewable energy should be used. So in that, all these things, I think AI plays a very significant role, and it was studied and it was understood that around 79% of the sustainable development goals can be achieved by using artificial intelligence, and this technology can help in circular economy, building smart cities, and obviously using smart resources, efficient resources. Then according to a Boston Consulting Group, 87% of the climate and artificial intelligence executives believe that AI can help reduce and measure climate change. So this is a very major thing in attaining sustainable development. And it is estimated that by 2027, the growth rate of AI, that is 37.3%, will be there from 2022, 23 to 2030. So as we keep on increasing its application, it is believed that it will grow rapidly and it will help in sustainable development. Then coming to what are the applications of these artificial intelligence? I have taken few of them which I thought are very important. So we can have sustainable agriculture, we can go for energy optimization, we can have traffic management, like if we have smart cities and the traffic is properly managed, we'll have less pollution, less emissions from the vehicles, and obviously life of people will be saved. Then industries should also are having artificial intelligence, because we need to have resource conservation, efficient use of resources, sustainable technologies, less generation of waste. So if their industry, it has lots of applications. Then obviously in healthcare, as pollution is increasing, there are lot many diseases are coming up, the population is increasing, and there is a lots of applications of AI in healthcare, so that again the medical system is quite efficient and it is approachable to the people who live in remote areas as well. Then in entertainment and media, we all know that it is very important. We have lots of OTTs and so many things are coming up. So coming to the first application, that in agriculture and farming, as we all know that if we continue with the traditional agricultural practices wherein we used to apply lots of fertilizers without knowing the amount required for the soil, it has been degrading the soil in a very large quantities. Like there is accumulation of fertilizers, there's eutrophication, then the microbial flora of soil is degrading, nutrient cyclins are found to be degraded. So wherein we apply artificial intelligence, there are certain sensors, there are certain drones which can, identify the quality of soil. They can tell us the amount of fertilizer to be utilized, the amount of soil moisture, so that we can go for proper irrigation. We can have appropriate amount of fertilizers to be added to the soil so that it does not pollute the groundwater, it does not contaminate the soil, does not degrade the microbial flora, and the ecosystem is balanced. So again, there are certain sensors as well as drones which are doing this work. Then we have sensors which prevent water pollution, that like correct application of fertilizers. Then drones are also taking pictures. They are having hyperspectral images we can have with the help of drones, which tells us the type of pests which are infecting the soil, infecting the crops, the amount of pesticides or insecticides that should be applied so that there is no accumulation of the persistent pollutants in the soil, in the crops, as well as in the groundwater. So this is a very important application of AI, wherein we can manage the soil health by controlling, by reducing the excessive addition of fertilizers, pesticides, insecticide. And when we use all these things, this AI also tells us how we can improve the growth of the crop. So productivity is higher and the contamination or degradation has been reduced by this. Then this is a picture how robots are helping in agricultural practices, like when the fruits are ripe, they help in plucking the fruits, they help in spraying adequate amount of fertilizers, pesticides, plying the field. So this reduces the stress on human resources, and the things which are being done by it are accurate, and which help in reducing the soil pollution, reduce degrading the soil, and increase the productivity of the crops and the soil as well. Then again, this is the picture. Now then we come to how this AI is being used in traffic management system. Like if we do not have proper traffic management, we have observed that there are congestion in roads. When there is congestion, traffic jams, we have vehicles are in idling condition. There is lots of emissions. Uh, incomplete combustion of biomass, particulate matter increases, nitrogen dioxide increases, and they all lead to poor air quality, lead to maybe contribute to climate change. So for that system to reduce those congestions, we have AI governed traffic management systems which predict the traffic flow. They help in optimization of the route. They decrease the traffic congestion. Then it also can detect, sensors can detect the routes and detect the overspeeding drivers, sending them their challans electronically, so that there is a fear in people that whether the policeman is watching them or not. If they overspeed, if they cross the red light, they'll have a e-challan coming to their home. So this has really improved the mindset of people that they are being watched from everywhere. So it has helped reducing the incidents of overspeeding and crossing the red lights. Then it also helps in knowing the quickest route, so that if there is an emergency, the ambulance can go through that path and prevent from going through the congested areas. Then there are certain prediction models. If we talk about regression, time series analysis, so they keep on processing, and they tell us that what is the history of that area. Like we come to know that during evening hours, this area is high with traffic, so we can you know avoid going in that places. So there are certain models which can again help in prediction of the traffics, and you can see that there is a uh, this monitor saying like accident ahead, reduce speed, exit. So all these things can be done by artificial intelligence, which makes our driving safe and reduces pollution and helps in other ways also. Then these are certain things which traffic flow prediction can do: traffic management, enhanced traffic efficiency, roads are more safe, and obviously it reduces pollution. Now, these are certain approaches that what these models do. They use historic data. Then there are certain statistical analysis. There is lots of machine learning, deep learning, and the calculating arrivable speed. And all these things together makes our journey comfortable and reduce pollution. Then again, we all are using this AI application, that is route optimization navigation. It is very helpful whenever we are going to some new place or we are going to some area and we need to know that what is the shortest route or where will we find the traffic, so that we can plan our journey like in that way. So Google Maps are very helpful in that, so that we can reach to our destination in less time. Then again, important application of AI is in industries. As we observe that industrial revolution, in the first industrial revolution, there were steam-based machines, which were very basic things. Production was obviously a little less as compared to now. In the second revolution, electrical energy based mass production was there. Lots of fossil fuels were used, and obviously the production increased, but still the non renewable resources were used at a large scale. Then in the third industrial revolution, there were certain computer based, internet based knowledge, which again improved the industries. But in this fourth industrial revolution, there is a lots of use of artificial intelligence. Now, what does this do is they have lots of data on, they go for cloud computing, lots of data is there, and lots of applications are there for industries, like for using exact amount of energy resources. They are improving the efficiency of production, then optimizing inventory management, and the most important thing is predicting maintenance needs. Like we all know that if we are working on a machine, and for example, there is the furnace is not working efficiently, And we keep on adding, like if the requirement is 10 kilograms of coal and the machine is not working properly, the furnace is not proper, and we keep on adding 15 kilograms of coal every day, so that 5 kilogram extra is obviously going to put on extra load on the economy of the industry, as well as that extra burning of 5 kilograms of coal may lead to lots of emissions, extra emissions. So this is how AI is helping in identifying the maintenance needs, optimizing the consumption of the resources, and obviously minimizing the waste produced. Like efficient machines will produce less waste and uh, help in the economy of the industry. Now, how these technologies are supporting are, they are utilizing renewable energy resources, establishing smart water systems, developing smart grid systems that so that there is proper supply of electricity, and making efficient public infrastructure and producing environmentally friendly materials and products. So these are all the goals of sustainable development which AI helps when it is used in the industries. Now again, this slide shows that how what we can do is tackle operational challenges and disruptions. Like if we do not go for AI regulated maintenance or production, we may have to tackle challenges and disruption in the processing of the machines, in the processing of the whole system. So it may lead to breakdowns, it may lead to less production. So it is helpful. It ensures efficiency and reduces waste also. Like if the machine is working properly, it will reduce the waste generation, and so on. There is a regular supply of the material, and the economies of the industry are benefited. Then well, this picture shows that how these AIs can immediately identify the defects in the material, and these materials can be removed from the packing lot. So this is forecasting efficiency losses by better planning. These machines are self-optimizing machines, and they are automate production processes, and they can detect defects to the and facilitates predictive maintenance. So these are very important for an industry so that it works flawlessly, it conserves resources, and the quality is good, and there is less pollution and less degradation. Now coming to e-commerce, we all are aware of e-commerce, and it holds a big big portion of the population nowadays. E-commerce means, like when we are applying these AI applications, we are able to have personalizing online shoppings. Like if we start searching for one thing, we keep on getting the ads for that, the recommendations for that. So it is for the commerce, for this commerce industry, or we can say for industries, it is very important to have AI applications so that once a person starts searching for that, you give them so many suggestions that they are compelled to buy those things. So that way they are helping e-commerce. Then combating credit card frauds also. Like earlier, people used to have lots of frauds with credit cards, but now it has been reduced, because once you enter your card number, the machine will ask you twice that do you really want to go for this transaction or not. So that way it is also helping us to reduce such frauds. Then it helps in detecting fake online reviews and items also. So again, customer feedback, and these helps in verifying detecting the correct things or detecting the fake reviews online. Then engaging customers has become a very important part in e-commerce, wherein these chatbots, they help in answering the questions of the customers. So it is very convenient sitting at home and asking the chatbot that what is the cost of this particular thing, or asking the customer care personnel to process their loans very fast, or to track their products. So customer engagements in which is being helped by AI is also very important, and it is obviously booming the e-commerce part. Then again, healthcare is a very important part, where I told you earlier. Like nowadays, there are so many health-related problems which are erupting. The population has increased drastically. There are more. Once you observe in your area, if a hospital has been constructed, there is lots of people going there. The hospitals are crowded. So to manage that again, AI has a big role to play in healthcare. Like it has accurate cancer diagnosis. There are certain processes, certain machines which are AI regulated, which can detect particular types of cancer very easily. As earlier, there used to be scans, and the doctors used to read that scan, and maybe if the doctor is unable to identify, that problem has been solved by diagnosis, which is related to, which is helped by artificial intelligence. Then healthcare access has been improved. Like people, there are certain apps related to the healthcare centers, to the hospitals. People staying in the remote areas, they can, talk with the personnel sitting in the hospitals. They can take the help of the healthcare personnel sitting at home. If they are in a remote place, they cannot immediately go to the hospitals. They can be assisted by the healthcare personnel at their place. So this is a very important thing. Then customer service chatbots are the similar things. They help the patients to guide in their healthcare problems. अगर कोई छोटी सी problem है, if they have some kind of problem which can be solved by healthcare personnel staying at remote places, or if there is an emergency, like someone is having a heart attack or so they can immediately assist through these chatbots. Then rare diseases can be treated with advancement in healthcare services related to AI. Then there are robot-assisted surgeries also. Like as the number of surgeries are increasing, robots, they assist in conducting these surgeries. So they have efficient surgeries being conducted. The time taken by the surgeries has been reduced, and the surgeries are quite accurate, so that there is no lapses and the patient is safe. So these are the applications in healthcare. So diagnosis, then early detection of diseases, they assist in surgeons, they assist the surgeons, then virtual nurses and health monitoring systems can be, applied in healthcare system with the help of artificial intelligence. Then again, it has a role in finances also, like stock markets are, and it helps in predicting the stock markets. Sales forecasting on the basis of the previous year's sales, the trend of the product which is being sold. So there can be a forecasting of the sales, and the industries can accordingly plan their sales. They can improve their sales by going through these forecastings. Then trading has been improved, as we saw that e-commerce is being helped by AI, so trading has increased. Fraud detection can be done by the help of AI. Then personalized banking is very important. Like earlier, when a person wanted a loan, they used to go and stand there for hours in the bank for getting a loan. But now it is very simple. You log on to your bank and get a personalized loan in few minutes. So all these things has been being done with the help of artificial intelligence. Then process automation, obviously the processing of the banking services, the finances has been efficiently done by the help of AI. Now similarly, the chatbots, they're providing customer care supports. Like if we have done a transaction and the other party says that I have not received that amount, we can immediately call the customer care support and then we can solve the problem. It enhances the efficiency and improves the customer experience. They detect frauds and minimize the risk of financial transactions. Now, entertainment and media, again, it has a significant role to play. AI has a significant role to play in. Again, we all have, experienced it, that once we log on to our OTTs, we start watching a particular movie, particular show, and that OTT or that channel starts recommending us the similar types of movies, the similar types of shows. So the advantage is that you don't have to waste your time exploring or searching other things. You'll get the type of movies, the type of shows which are of your interest. So this reduces the time of processing for the OTTs also, and in turn reduces the carbon footprints. Then AI generated automated news and articles are important nowadays, and the interest of people are increasing towards these things because they are easily accessible and obviously reliable. Then gaming and storytelling are a very important part. Children are very much into gaming, so these AI created models, the AI created gaming systems are very important for those children. And obviously, there are certain games, there are certain things which are also helping in the improving of their IQ. Certain games related to science, certain games related to economics, they are helpful in increasing the knowledge of the children. Then we have applications in energy sector also. Like we can have improved grid management, enhancing resource efficiency. Then we can have smart meters and sensors to forecast energy demand. Now, this forecasting energy demand is very important because in places where there are industrial areas, large urban areas, energy demand is high, and we need to know the time where the energy demand is high, and we have to plan the energy supply accordingly. So it enables utilities to optimize energy generation and distribution. Then again, the predictive maintenance systems monitor energy infrastructure and detect the abnormalities. And if there is a breakdown in the industrial area in supply, in the electricity supply, it will lead to lots of losses to the industry as well. So to reduce that rundown time and improve the efficiency of the working of the industry, we have these AI operated systems which help in reducing this losses. Then when we are using renewable energy resources also, we have solar panels, we have these windmills. So again, maintenance of these panels and windmills, they are very important because they are sensitive, and if we don't go for proper maintenance, we may have breakdowns and the supply of the energy will be disrupted, and it will obviously lead to economic losses. Then it helps in identifying energy saving opportunities and supports the integration of renewable energy sources. So again, AI operated systems are helpful in saving the energy, and they help us to identify more sources of renewable energies. Now coming to the next part, we have seen that AI has lots of applications, which obviously leads to sustainable development. But during the processing of AI, during the use of AI, like any other technologies, we also have certain disadvantages. And those disadvantages, or we can say they have been categorized as red AI, and the applications or the processes which lead to sustainability are known as green AI. So I have divided them into two types. Now, red AI is, what does it mean is, when we are talking about artificial intelligence, it uses lots of models, lots of calculations has to be done, lots of parameters have to be tested, and so the computational expense is high, and an equation has been formulated that the cost of an AI result grows linearly with the cost of processing a single example. Now, a single example means a single model and the parameters which the model uses, the size of the training data set, and the number of parameters which are being used in the experiment. So actually what happens is that when we are training a model, it utilizes, it has to go through lots of processing. So during that processing, during processing that large databases, lots of energy is being consumed because during that processing, the hardware has to run properly. There is lots of emission of heat also. We have to reduce that heat, and in that course of time, there is lots of energy consumption, and that energy consumption leads to global warming, or we can say it leads to a carbon footprint, because the energy, where is it coming? It is coming from the non-renewable energy resources. So this is one of the major concerns of this AI. So to summarize this is expensive processing of one example. One example means training a model for a particular outcome, like training a model to detect fraud can be one example. Then to process this, we need to have number of experiments, again utilizing lots of hardware. Then high electricity usage. Now we know wherever these kind of hardware are being used, heat is being generated, and we have to cool down that place. And for that, we need lots of air conditioners. Again, to running the air conditioners, we need electricity. Electricity is being generated at the cost of carbon footprint. Then if we are needing lots of these hardwares, we are going to generate e-waste. So these are certain things which need to be taken care of. Now, according to MIT Technology Review, a report said that training one artificial intelligence model can have emit more than 62,600 pounds of carbon dioxide, and which is equivalent to 5 times the lifetime emissions of an average American car. So we can see that if we are talking about emissions from the cars, from the ACs, training one model is leading to emission of so much of carbon dioxide, which means lots of carbon footprint. So this is a concern. Then another study showed that Google's AlphaGo Zero model generated around 96 tons of CO2 over 40 days, just 40 days of research training, which amounts to 1,000 hours of air travel, or a carbon footprint of 23 American houses. Like in America, they are burning biomass for keeping their homes warm and other appliances. So training one this model, it emitted such large amount of CO2. So the major problem with these AI is the carbon footprint. So we can have certain things which can reduce these things. So keeping in view all these things, we can go with a concept that is sustainable artificial intelligence, and this can have two parts: that sustainability of artificial intelligence, like how can it sustain? We can reduce carbon emissions from training AI, and AI can be used for sustainability. So we have to see how we have to train these models, how we can modify things so that we use AI for sustainability, for controlling the climate change, or for conserving the resources. So taking into consideration red AI, we also have a concept green AI, which if we implement, we can have a better results for sustainability. So what does it do? It treats efficiency as a primary evaluation criteria alongside accuracy, and it refers to the research that yields novel results which takes into account the computational cost, encouraging a reduction in resource spent. So what can be done is that we can have changes in the models, we can have small models, we can have reduce the computational cost, reduce the computational time, and there are certain practices we can do. We can have efficient hardware to reduce energy cost. Like again, maintenance is very important. Then we can have nano data centers. Like this AI is working on big data. They use lots of data to you know conserve that data, to store that data. We can have nano data centers wherein these data are compressed, and the heat generated for their storage is reduced during nano data in the nano data center, so that the amount of energy utilized for cooling down that area can be reduced. Then we can have use smaller models, running models, AI models, so that they process efficiently and there is less emission of carbon. And obviously, the most important thing is that we don't go for the traditional energy resources. We should go for alternate energy resources wherever it is possible, so that they reduce the carbon footprint. Then there is sometimes there is use of drones for gathering data also. So that also reduces the flight time and it reduces the carbon footprints. Then what should we do at our level, being a general public? That can be done by the AI professionals. They can use specific hardwares, they can use smaller models, they can calculate and reduce their carbon footprint. But at our side, what can be done? We should obviously turn off the facilities that are not needed. We should shut down our computers. Then while transferring data, we should send data which is very important. I mean, data transmission, especially when we're sending the videos, they consume lots of energy and again contribute to the carbon footprint. Then 1 minute cell call has a slightly larger carbon footprint than sending a text. So if it is not important, we can just send a text, and but then video calls again have a very high carbon footprint. So at our end, we can use this smaller thing so that we can use AI, but in a sustainable manner. So these are again certain things. The length of data path should be minimized, monitor real-time energy consumption in application, then data fusion, reduce data size, data traffic volume should be reduced so that there is less carbon footprint. Then the last one is very important at our end, is that we should send only necessary mails. Now, why is it so? Because we can see when the average carbon footprint of an email is 0.3 grams of carbon dioxide, and without realizing, we keep on sending mails like thank you mails, it's okay mail, I found your reply. Such mails should be avoided. Like a short email sent and received on phone can emit 0.2 grams of CO2. If the mail ID picks up and spam mail, it produces 0.03 grams of CO2, and a short email sent and received on a laptop again produces 0.3 grams of CO2. So this is very important. Like we do not care about sending emails, so it is very important that we start thinking about sending before sending mails. So what should we do? We should send very less mails, or unnecessary mails should not be sent. Then copying the mails to less people is also important, because once it is copied to so many people, it will reach to different so many people. They'll open the mails, and again carbon footprint. Then, in spite of sharing the documents, it is advisable to share the links to those documents, so that when you attach those documents and the other person downloads it, again there is lots of processing taking place. That processing again consumes electricity, consumes energy, and again leads to contribution to the food carbon footprint. Then it is advisable that we delete the unnecessary emails, so that the inbox, your mailbox is not loaded with emails. There is less things, or we can say less processing has to be done by the internet to conserve those mails. So unnecessary mails should be deleted. Then it is important that we unsubscribe from the newsletters that we don't read. So it is very often seen that the companies keep on dropping emails related to their newsletters, weekly newsletters, monthly newsletters, and they keep on accumulating in our inbox, in our mails, which is again very harmful, which is requires lots of processing, lots of emissions. So to avoid all these things, this will be our contribution to reduce the carbon footprint while using the artificial intelligence. So this is all by my side. I would end my presentation by saying that predicting the future isn't really a magic, but it is artificial intelligence which helps to predict the future. And if we use it in a better way, we can have lots of good things with artificial intelligence. And this is all by my side. Thank you so much for your patience listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for a wonderful, informative presentation. Now the floor is open for discussion.
Madam, I have one question.
Yes.
What are the three laws of robotics, and why first law of robotics is known as foundational law?
So law of robotics means we are applying these artificial intelligence for varied things, and this came up early in 1940s, wherein it was said that this robotics can help the people also, and it may have adverse effect for the people also. So these laws came up, and it is not just good for the people, but it may also have adverse impacts for the people as well.
And what are the three laws?
So exactly, I'm unaware of the three laws, but it says about the construction as well as the destruction which can robots can do.
Oh, thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
And what are the challenges of AI, artificial intelligence?
So challenges are, like I told, that carbon footprint is one of the challenge. Then misuse of artificial intelligence it's lots of there in banking areas. There are lots of challenges. Then in remote areas also, like if we say a challenge in reaching this artificial intelligence in remote areas is a challenge. Like we need to have proper internet services there. If so, the I mean. Facilities, all the applications of AI cannot reach to those remote areas which do not have proper internet connections and transmission. So this can be a challenge to application of AI.
Data quality is also a challenge.
Yes, sir, data quality is also a challenge. And nowadays in our country, I think the challenge is we have lots of applications of AI, but we are not able to reach to remote areas. So I think that is also a big challenge.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Myself, Arun Kumar. Just
Yeah.
I
we are not very much aware about the artificial intelligence. So we want to know that how we can use AI in our day-to-day office life. From where to start and what to do to customize the AI for our daily work.
Sir, in offices like we have smart applications. Like if we talk about working on Excel, we talk about working on Word. We have lots of applications of AI which makes our works very easy. Like if we are going for a PowerPoint presentation, we have applications which can make your PowerPoint presentation in minutes or very easily. Then we have when some people have challenges in writing good mails, so they can use chat gpt for reframing their uh, language. We have visualization tools which can help you make your present data presentation very accurate and very impressive. So these are certain applications which can be applied in day-to-day life or in the offices, which makes our work more organized and efficient, and we can do more work in less time. So I think this can be done in the office.
Can you say, tell about some applications? Please.
Pardon, sir?
Can you throw a light on some application for using Word and Excel sheets?
So like there is an application Tabule that can give a good visualization or presentation of your data. So that can be used. Then we have Word. In Word also we have lots of applications, AI applications. We can use certain models which can, orange tools are, there is a tool known as orange tool which can enhance your presentations, which can uh, process the data which you have. So these are certain tools which can be used in your data processing. So orange tool is there. Then certain chatbots are there which can help you in processing your data for framing your answers, and so some paraphrasing tools are there to enhance the writing. Certain tools which can be used to review papers, review the literature are available. So these are certain applications which can be used in day-to-day life by the students also and in the offices also.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Madam, one more question. What
Yes,
is
sir.
the difference between AI and ML? Please tell us in very simple terms.
Okay, sir, machine learning is basically collection of data and the processing. And artificial intelligence comprises of lot many things. That machine learning can be a part of AI, and machine learning comprises of so many models, so many data which can be processed for a specific purpose. So I think this is the basic difference. And AI is a broader term, and ML can be a part of AI.
Okay.
कलन किया जा सकता है।
Namaskar, Charu.
Namaskar, sir.
Thank you very much for accepting our request.
Sir, I am grateful that you gave me this chance.
Actually, we wanted to bring young scientists on floor so that they can deliver. So what is going on? So this AI basically an automation technology. What I found from your
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
it is an automation technology. But in India, we believe in manual technology. That is a traditional technology.
Exactly, sir.
And if you are going for total automation of the things, what the man will work, and ultimately the unemployment rate will increase. This is my prediction also. I do not know what your artificial intelligence is, because we have to give them job. People needs job. And
Right,
what
sir.
if we really go for the artificial intelligence, then what will be the fate of our young generation? Because they need job. We cannot go for everything, cannot go for automation. It is good that the automation technology can handle many data versus many data. But the problem is again on the ground. If you are able, if you are not able to feed with a good quality data,
Yes,
then
sir.
ultimate result will get misleading. And we are
Exactly.
we are not going to get the correct path we are way forward from the application. In that
Exactly.
circumstances, we should be careful that you have nicely told. But our scientists also should work on the ground first to develop our models applicable in our system. That is the fifth. And that's why I
Right.
should tell my colleagues, my friends, my students, young generation that work on the ground first, collect the data rationally, logically, following the methods as prescribed in Indian conditions, then
Yes.
adapt it, and then you will have your own AI on your own hands.
Exactly, sir.
That circumstances, your presentation was really good one. And
Right.
when I spoke to you over phone, I told you we want a semi-technical lecture, not very hi-fi lecture. And you
Yes.
have delivered that item very nicely. We are very happy and we are very thankful to you.
In fact, I am thankful to you, sir, for giving me this chance. I'm thankful to everyone there in the presentation, all the ones who had given so much of time, the patience there for their patience listening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for informative lecture and informative discussion. If any questions from the online participants or anybody else, you can please, Papu.
मैम
आप पूछा नहीं हमें।
मैम एक्चुअली हम लोग एक सजेशंस चाह रहे हैं आपसे, क्योंकि आज आपने इतना डेलिबरेटली बताया आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के बारे में। अभी हम लोग रिसेंटली ये देख रहे हैं मैम, जब भी हम लोग अपना मोबाइल यूज करते हैं तो उसमें जनरली यदि हम अपने किसी दोस्त से बात करते हैं मुझे जूता खरीदना है, तो नेक्स्ट टाइम जब हम मोबाइल में एप्लीकेशन जब ऑन करते हैं अपने फेसबुक या कुछ भी चीज, तो मुझे एड्स आने लगते हैं जूते के अलग अलग कंपनीज के। और कई सारे इश्यूज ऐसे मैंने फेस किया है मैम कि जो हम लोग एक तरह से प्राइवेसी की बात है, वो भी चीजें जो है कई बार वो एडवर्टीजमेंट के थ्रू हमें शो होने लगते हैं ऑनलाइन इंटरनेट पे। तो आपका सजेशंस चाहिए मैम कि हम लोग अपना पर्सनल स्टफ्स जो है मोबाइल या लैपटॉप उसको कैसे स्मार्टली हैंडल करें सो दैट मेरा प्राइवेसी रह जाए।
फर्स्ट थिंग इज कि जब हम अपना मोबाइल से यूज करते हैं तो उसमें कुछ प्राइवेसी सेटिंग्स होती हैं, और अगर आप नोटिस करेंगे अगर आपका फोन आपके पास रखा हुआ है और आप उसको यूज नहीं भी कर रहे हैं तो भी इंस्टाग्राम पे अगर आप किसी से बात कर रहे हैं कि मुझे कुछ ऐसी एक्सरसाइजेस करनी चाहिए, तो आप अगर हम इंस्टाग्राम आप खोलेंगे 5 मिनट बाद तो आपको दिखेगा कि आपको एक्सरसाइजेस के वीडियोस आ रहे हैं। सो ये कुछ आपकी प्राइवेसी सेटिंग्स में जाके आप अपना इसको ठीक कर सकते हैं। सेकेंडली, हर एक टेक्नोलॉजी की एडवर्स इफेक्ट्स हैं, तो वी हैव टू बी केयरफुल आवरसेल्व्स। अगर एड्स आ रहे हैं तो आप कई ऐसे चैनल्स हैं जिनको आप अनफॉलो कर सकते हैं, उनको आप ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं। सो आई थिंक वी कैन डू इट ऑन आवर पार्ट, जहां अपन केयरफुल रह के वी कैन अवॉइड सर्टेन थिंग्स। So this is very important, and then obviously there are settings in your mobiles wherein we can prevent such things. So I think these are the things, being careful by ourselves is much more important. So this is right.
Any questions from online participants? Okay.
We are sorry because of holidays. We have not received adequate participant from this.
Yeah.
I told you that part. That was a prediction.
No issue.
Not article, but mind prediction.
That's the reason why, ma'am, we record this lecture and
Yes.
We post it in our YouTube channel. So that's viewed by the whoever wants, they can view it at any time. Now, ma'am, yeah, please.
मैडम एक चीज जानना चाह रहे थे
जी।
एआई का एप्लीकेशन तो बहुत सारा आपने देखा है, कोई ऐसा फील्ड है जिसमें कि एआई का एप्लीकेशन नहीं हो सकता?
नहीं हो सकता, ये तो अभी मुझे सोचना पड़ेगा।
एआई अभी है, एआई रहेगा, कॉग्निटिव एआई फ्यूचर ही है, वो रहेगा और उसको और के ही जाएगा, नो डाउट। एक्चुअली देयर आर रिसर्चेस गोइंग ऑन थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड फॉर AI in every sphere of our life.
Exactly.
That actually the future predicts that after 2300 the population going to reduce to 2 billion, the world population. So what we are going with the less number of population and with the aged population. So one has to rely on the machine, especially those cognitive AI machines, right? So and for your question, ML, DL, and AI,
Yes,
the machine learning is the training the data and put all these systems into one is the AI, artificial intelligence. And in the environment sector, right now, we are using supercomputers for predicting the air quality. That is the SUPER, which we are using. Right now, I think only 5 cities are using this SUPER system. Ma'am, here in Bihar, we have 3 non-attainment cities, Patna, Muzaffarpur, Gaya, for which we are coming out with the latest emission inventory. And we have got a permission from Ministry of Earth Sciences for developing air quality early warning system, a sort of a SUPER.
Yes, sir. The SUPER which is being run there in Pune, IITM.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And IMD, the local regional IMD is helping us in doing this. And what they are asking is the latest emission inventory. So already as part of our routine work, we are collecting the data for emission inventory for all these 3 cities, ma'am.
Okay,
And this, I thank you, ma'am, so much for your valuable time and taking out from your schedule, busy schedule, and for delivering this wonderful informative lecture. Now, I'd like to announce the 19th series of interactive lecture, that is on indoor air quality, impact on health and challenges. That will be delivered by Professor Shukla Das, University College of Medical Sciences, Delhi. This will happen. This is scheduled on 24th January 2024 at 3. So kindly, I request the participants to note down this date and time, and I request all of you to participate in this lecture and get benefited. With this, ma'am, I take this opportunity to thank you once again for your wonderful lecture. Also, I thank all my colleagues here who are with me physically here, and those who have joined virtually also for your participation. We are looking forward to have your participation in the future lecture series as well. Ma'am, artificial intelligence, it's the time of artificial intelligence, and it will remain. And we have to find out the ways where we can use artificial intelligence in a productive way for optimal utilization of resources, which will lead to lesser impact on the environment. As you have said, even if we send a mail, that 0.3 grams of CO2 equivalent is released. So these emissions always, I think each activity should be seen through the lens of emission, I think.
Exactly.
That will, and government has to come out with some sort of tagging each of the activity or each of the product for a particular manufacturing a particular product, how much carbon dioxide is released. So how that can be offset. This is where we can work together to educate the people to come out with smarter solutions where people can contribute less towards carbon emission. With these few words, ma'am, I thank you one and all.
And thank you, sir. It was really nice interacting with all of you, and it is really nice that you are going to set up a system for prediction of the air quality, because nowadays I am also into working in air quality. My students are working with the chemical characterization of particulate matter and monitoring polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons and all that. So in Jaipur, we are also working on this field. So it will be good interacting with you in future, and maybe some collaborative work if I can contribute a little. So that would be a great opportunity for me as well.
We are collaborating with a lot of organizations, ma'am, like UNF, World Bank, or UNDP, Delhi University, IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, IIT Patna, IIT Kharagpur, lots of organizations. Ma'am, for your information, we have signed an MOU with, we are executing a collaborative project with IIT Kanpur. We have placed indigenous sensors, PM55 sensors in all the block headquarters throughout the state. This is a project under Amrit scheme from Principal Scientific Advisor to the Prime Minister's office. It is headed by Professor Tripathi sir. And this is being taken up in UP and Bihar. We have already placed the sensors in all the 534 blocks, and the data are flowing. We are getting the data as of now. We have created a dashboard. We have not made it public now, as of now, ma'am, but data are being received and the data are being processed also at IIT Kanpur. So
That's
soon
wonderful,
so these data will help us to refine the artificial intelligence if we in future if we employ it for any purpose, for any modeling or so. Yes, ma'am. So we are open for collaboration with you, ma'am. Definitely in future we'll be in touch with you. Let us work out for a good collaboration. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. It will be a great help and opportunity if I can collaborate and do some good work with learned people like you.
Sure, ma'am. Actually, the monthly lecture series is the brainchild of Dr. Diwakar Saha. He is the one who initiated this, and it's conducted every month successfully, ma'am. And we are expecting many speakers in the days to come, the months to come. So again, we'll approach you for another topic also, ma'am.
Sure, sir, sure. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everyone present there. Thank you for this opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.